Welcome to the second episode of the Bright and Ugly campaign. If you remember last time, our group were about to engage with a bandit leader and her underlings to regain the stolen stock of a nobleman that had come crying for help in Traven. Inside the cave, everyone draws their weapons, bandit thugs and our group alike. The half-orc lady, despite her slender frame, draws a pistol to stay at range. She doesn't want to engage with that many people in a single group. The fight ensues. Bullets fly. Ziltorin's blades come out. Most of the group aims at the half-orc lady, hoping that if their leader is slain, then perhaps the others will give up and make this a very quick skirmish. However, her slender athletic frame is just too much. They can't hit her. She keeps dodging around the bullets. Sadie, Eurasian, Jesse, Wad, all of the gunslingers, and the professors as well, Eliwick, Rundar, even Relaf, all trying to shoot. Can't hit her at all. Ziltorin draws his blade and goes to the thugs. The first thug slashes him down the neck, kills him in a single hit. Drops like a sack of spuds. The others still continue to shoot at the orc lady. She shoots back. Everyone's missing everyone. The cave is getting destroyed by bullet fire. Nobody's managing to hit anything. Ziltorin runs his blade through the ribs of the next thug. And then brings it out, cleans the blood off it, and moves on to the next. Ziltorin is on a roll. Sadie, she's had enough. She's not aiming at this half-orc. Can't bloody hit the damn thing. So she turns to one of the thugs and shoots them with her rifle. The bullet goes straight through his chest, but he staggers back, still on his feet. Ziltorin then moves forward and drives his blade straight through the bullet. The bullet comes out on the other side, attached to the blade, before he yoinks it back and cleans the blood again. That's 3 down. They're dropping like flies with Ziltorin and his crazy sword skills. The others continue to shoot. Rundar manages to get a bullet in, catches her shoulder. She grunts in pain, but that only makes her more angry. Eventually, Ziltorin cuts down the last of the thugs by putting his blade through their neck and pulling it out as blood spurts everywhere. Seeing that all of her reinforcements are dead, she throws down her weapon and surrenders. The group decide reluctantly to let her live after talking to her. I'm just trying to make ends meet. I'm a bandit just like anyone. Yeah, I robbed from this High Lord because he looked fancy. He's not a poor folk. I know he's got stuff that he can afford. So that's why I robbed it. So they decide to let her live. However, they humiliate her. They take her weapons and her armor, all of her possessions, and then force her to leave the cave. The others ask the figure in the shadows that she was talking to previously to step forward. What they see next is not at all what they expected. It's a human in purple robes, like a rich person's robes, a little cape, but with the face of a tiger and hands bound by some kind of magical chains. I thank you, travelers, for coming to my aid. My name is Xan. The group look at him, confused as to what he is. They look amongst each other. Who is this guy? What is this guy? I've never seen anything like him. The figure offers payment of a sort. He says, if you free my bonds, I will give you the release phrase to the bag of holding on the floor over there. The group turns to the bag of holding. Oh, it's a bag of holding. Very useful magical item. Can fit loads of things in there. It leads to its own little pocket dimension. It can hold way more than a normal bag. It's like Mary Poppins' bag. Fantastic. A group like that would be very useful for us in all of our ammo and storing food or whatever. So they say, we'll think about that. They discuss amongst themselves because they don't know this guy's intentions or his nature. Is he evil? Is he a demon? Is that why he's got a tiger face? But they don't know for certain. In addition, to sway them, he promises more. If you free me, I can bring you rare items that I find on my travels. You see, I work for a collector of rare artifacts. And any that he does not want, I could sell to you for a price. A cheaper price than it would be to find them naturally anyway. The group are interested still. The offer is too much for them to refuse. They free his binds, and he is gracious to them. He bows his tigery head. I am gracious to you. Now, allow me to give you the release phrase to open the bag of holding. He heads to the bag of holding and holds his hands up. Oh, bag of holding, please open. That's the release phrase. The group are not happy that they could not guess the release phrase, but now that he's given it to them, they can open the bag anytime they want. And just like that, he slinks out of the cave, leaving the group to loot the bodies for weapons and ammunition, and maybe even a few little silver coins before they return to Traven. They return to Traven and head straight to Armorer Wadnak to sell the weapons of all of those that they had just killed, all of the half-orcs underlings. I'm happy to buy your weapons off you if you've got someone else to sell them to. Alright, I'll give you a couple of silvers for that, but that's all I can afford. He takes the weapons off them, gives them a little bit of money, and they decide to have a long rest. For a week, they stay in Traven. The group spends the week carousing. They drink, they settle in the stables, they do whatever they feel like doing. One of them even finds love. Commander Wad has a fling with a half-elf lady named Kislin. And he keeps it very, very on the down low. Doesn't want anyone to know that he's into that sort of thing, because Wad's a very sort of just proper bloke. One-night stands are definitely not his kind of thing, so him and Kislin keep it under wraps for now. Relaf ends up in jail, although it was never disclosed as to why he ended up in jail. Probably trying to steal someone else's shiny bits, since he doesn't understand the concept of people owning shiny bits, except for himself. After their week rest, they are approached by Sheriff Wolfrook. Howdy guys, I hope you guys are doing all well. Now, I seen that you picked a few of them bounty posters. Now I recommend heading up to my good friends, the Landrels. They live about half a day's walk up the path north. They're right near the edge of the frontier there. They could help you with all the bounties. Most of the bounties are up that way anyway, and the Landrels, they're lords. They're quite rich. They might have some work for you to do, so if you guys are still looking for money, I reckon that'd be a great place for you to start. And with that, the sheriff walks off, and the group go, this is a great idea. They head out of Traven to the path north, and head towards the Landrel Manor. But what will they find at the Landrel Manor? I guess we'll find out on the next episode of the Bright and Ugly campaign.